Hey y'all, hey, let's get back into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for my jazzy life. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It don't cost nothing to push that button. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit. A couple of you guys hit me up and was like, sis, let's get it. So I said, all right, here I come, here I come. All right, there's an energy of her acting very naive and oblivious to where she is in her life right now, making it seem like if I just would have known, if I just would have seen, if I just would have heard kind of energy, because she doesn't like where she is right now. Spirit is acknowledging this is affecting the heart chakra and she's being very naive. Obliviousness, this is because of her lack of experience in the energy and in the phase where she is in her life right now. Apprentice study and apprenticeship is needed. So if you want to continue to ride in this rodeo, you're going to have to work harder than that. You're going to have to, dig into them books and really figure out what it is that you want to learn and where it is that you want to go with that information. But right now, you just don't know enough. You lack information, you lack knowledge. Spirit is already acknowledging as well that in this energy of obliviousness and naivete, she is feeling like there's something that she needs to deal with, but she's not ready to deal with it just yet. This is emotional, or it could be a water sign, because I do see water. There's very little power that she has, hence why she feels this way, and it makes her want to get away from it, makes her want to go away, even thinking about maybe like a small vacation or just trying to like get away from her situation. Spirit is acknowledging, and this is because Spirit said you should have walked away from this energy a long time ago with Kiss My Grits. I see pink makes me feel like passion, makes me feel like romance. And so Spirit is saying that you should have focused on yourself, focused on self-respect, strength, knowing your worth, walking away and saying no, thank you. Spirit is acknowledging, though, that even though she should have walked away, there's this energy of her wanting to pounce, her wanting to pounce back, her wanting to get somebody right when they least expect it, affecting the heart chakra. And this is very emotional as well. Spirit is acknowledging this is energy of fixing to go get it, required and inspired action. Now is the time, readiness, follow through. And I always say don't do it, but you know what? We live in this realm where people do what the fuck they want to do. Ain't my business, ain't my problem, okay? And Spirit said because of it, because you feel like this is the time, this is you it's almost like what do they call it when you get y'all just hear me out, because Spirit is saying, I'm trying to find the words, but like, when people get like that liquid courage. Thank you, Spirit. So you drink a little bit, then you get a little liquid courage and you start feeling yourself and becoming someone that you're really not. That's the energy that's coming off, and it's saying blowing 3 sheets to the wind, blowing off steam. Thank you. At the heart of it, you want peace. It's a swirl of communication. Spirit is by just looking, like observing, like what the fuck is going on. I might be, it's not a problem. But Spirit is also acknowledging that there's an instrument in one hand and a beverage in the other, needing her to get grounded. And there is a divination here, practice of divination. Every time I pick up on her energy, I always acknowledge that there's this energy of candle magic, not my business, not my problem. Spirit is also acknowledging that it is raining cats and dogs in her energy field right now. And this is a temporary intensity that she needs to surrender, to release and cleanse, cancel, and release. And Spirit said you need to be quiet because you talk too much. And I feel like I've said this before to her directly. The energy is just keep saying, shh, shh. Why do you keep doing this? Not my business. Spirit said silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, and privacy is where you should be focused. And Spirit keeps saying there's something else in the middle of the deck that we're just not seeing. And Spirit said, yes, the boat is stalled. There's a lot of things that are just not going your way. You're being met with delays because who you thought was loyal is no longer loyal. So you're barking out, crying out, yelling out, screaming out, mad at God, mad at the ancestors, mad at the collective, mad at your guides, mad at anybody, because it's just not working out. It's stalemate, not now, lack of clarity, perspective shift is needed. Hindsight is 2020. You think that you're dealing with something that's like extremely drastic and dramatic, and it's actually universe, God saving you. Not my business, not my problem. But Spirit is acknowledging this is why the boat is stalled, so that you can look inward, so you can take accountability and responsibility for how you got here. It's to see your reflection. Again, we see water, could involve a water sign, or could just be emotional. Boats make me feel like direction, so she feels directionless. I do see mountains in the background letting me know that she's dealing with ups and downs, but there is a treasured objective here. And again, it's to see yourself, to take accountability and responsibility for why you are in your situation anyway. Not my business, not my problem, okay? Now, Spirit, what's going on with my jazzy life? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want to share? All right, Spirit is acknowledging inner peace, wanting you to find some sort of inner peace. Inner peace is found with a sanctuary of tranquility and serenity amidst life's chaos. So trying to find balance, trying to get in alignment, trying to get grounded. I see red in the midst of life's chaos, acknowledging that she's dealing with something right now. Nurtured through mindfulness and self-discovery. They really want you to calm the hell down. They want you to find peace. They want you to breathe. And they really want you to focus on discovering self, okay? Spirit keeps acknowledging too that you're moving too fast to try to move around this, to try to move under it and over it, and you really have to grow through it. Not my business, not my problem. Spirit also said hymn. A hymn is a song of praise, adoration, or prayer, typically addressed to a deity. They're saying pray. They're saying seek God. They're saying seek a higher frequency. Like you're way too dependent on you yourself, your physical body, taking on this burden when you really need to tap in deeper, spiritual, on a solar level. Does that make okay? All right, because Spirit said I might be going too deep for you. Anyway, all right. So Spirit is acknowledging avoidance in the middle of the deck where we can't see. You cannot make something disappear by ignoring it. Period. Point blank. Not my business. Not my problem. All right. Moving forward. My Jazzy Life. What's the T, Spirit? Thank you. That there's this energy of her being threatening towards someone, intimidating, threatened, or bothered, or the action being done towards her. Subconsciously, Spirit is acknowledging, even throughout this intimidation, subconsciously, she feels like the queen is rising and she can deal with this. She can do this. But in the middle of the deck, there's a happiness hater. So someone has moved on and you are no longer happy. You're a happiness hater that they've moved on. And this is Boss Daddy. Which one? I don't know. Because, I've read on her before. It's clear she has 2, Spirit said, or 3 baby fathers. Not my business, okay? So Boss Daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Not my business, okay? Spirit, don't do it. Don't do it. Spirit said something else in the middle of the deck. Thank you. Spirit said you're fake flexing. You're acting rich, flosses money, acts fancy, and shows off, but it's all fake. It's all for the people. Not my business. Not my problem. What's her energy with Chris? My Jazzy Life and Chris. Thank you. Thank you. There's unfinished business between you two. There were some deadly words that were said between you two. And there was some kind of energy about being married. Maybe you thought she was going to get married to him, or maybe he thought that he was going to get married to you. But then he showed his true colors, and now you're cold as ice. And now there's some lovers and friends kind of energy. What was hinted and submerged is now coming to the surface. What you do in the dark comes to the light. There is an energy of water here, meaning this could be emotional, or there's a water sign attached. I do see a full moon, meaning facing your fears, facing your anxiety, dealing with depression, also dealing with hidden enemies, also dealing with what comes to the light. Right? What comes to the light, period. Spirit said there's also a pregnancy involved, and this is leaving you with these silent cries, holding your heart at night, sending you love and light. Spirit said that there's people whispering about your situation as well, about him touching a forbidden fruit and or you. Not my business, not my problem. Again, we got the full moon, hidden enemies, anxiety, hidden fears coming to the surface. What you do in the dark comes to the light. Also acknowledging that there could be a pregnancy, energy of a pregnancy and a manifestation, and he is guilty as charged. This relationship is a dead peacock, death to ego, death to pride, death to something beautiful. Sending you love and light. Now, what is her energy with Philip? My Jazzy Life and Philip. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Spirit said the same thing. Deadly words with you and him. I don't know if you thought you was going to marry him or he thought he was going to marry you, but you thought you was wifey until he showed his true colors, and now you're cold as ice. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. This is a pattern for you. There's a soul tie when it comes to him, sending you love light. But Spirit is also acknowledging that he had a girl on this hand and a girl on this arm, and so there was always him having multiple lovers, moving in love and light. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. All right. What is my Jazzy Life hiding? Control, wanting to control others. It's like a woman controlling this man. Look how she's pulling on his energy, pulling on him to bend him towards her need, to bend him towards her will. And this is because there's a new love subconsciously. Did somebody move on? There's a daughter involved. What's that about in the middle of the deck? They're just not that into you. They're just not that into you anymore. And that's what you're hiding. Also, they're also acknowledging like whatever they did, however they came up, you are too. Whatever you've done, however you came up, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting at the gym. There is this play on basketball. Now that I can recall that you guys told me that she was a basketball player or plays basketball. I don't know. But anyway, it's just this energy of like whatever I've got right now was not because of you, vice versa. Okay? Not my business, not my problem. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. And now she's just watching the time. Now, this TikTok. Okay, TikTok for one. Spirit said TikTok, but there's this thing about watching the time and what are you waiting for? And it doesn't feel good. It definitely feels dangerous. It definitely feels very chaotic. There's some negative energy on you watching the clock tick tock because something is coming. It's almost like you're waiting for something or waiting to do something, and Spirit said don't do it. Spirit said don't even think about it. Spirit said get help. My Jazzy Life, how does she move in love and light? Spirit said community. I do see blue, making me feel like a water sign, making me feel like this is emotional and or could just be a water sign attached. But when it comes to community, air sign as well, celebration, friendships, breaking bread, we are a collection of the work, care, and love of our closest relationships. Our victories are not just our own, but also the fruit of the labor of every person who loves and supports us along the way. This card calls on you to seek connectedness, take time to rejoice with friends, and find your people again. That's how you move in love and light. Not my business, not my problem. Sending you love and light. What are the ancestors currently saying for my Jazzy Life, Jasmine? Spirit is acknowledging that you just are lonely. You're just alone. And we do get the Father of Water. Again, water sign just keeps coming up. Very emotional, and there could be a water sign, but balance and harmony is in reverse. Sending you love and light. Ancestors are saying, where is your empathy? Yes, you have been hurt, but having the walls up is hurting even more. Just because you turn a blind eye to your issues and problems doesn't mean they go away. It's the second time we hear that. They don't disappear. Seek help. Get help. Spirit said pronto. Pronto. Rapido. Mentana. My Jazzy Life current energy. Oh. Spirit said because you're stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Second time we hear this. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. We all have a divine plan, but if you are being oblivious and naive, you're not on your righteous path. Current energy for my Jazzy Life. Spirit says she's chasing the bag right now. She's really focused on new beginnings, setting goals, seeking the opportunity to increase her income. There could be books involved or negotiation. An open-minded person, a student, maybe a scholar, going back to school, one who is willing to learn, someone who you can count on, a new job kind of energy, just trying to find money. But with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Knights of Cups in reverse, subconsciously, there's this depressing, sad, water sign energy, just emotional, because there's an energy of her focusing on unrequited love, lies, someone with a fragile sense of identity or poor personal boundaries. You can't even move forward because subconsciously you're thinking about somebody who broke your heart. Like literally, Spirit is saying. And Spirit said that you really need to focus on yourself, to focus on self-evaluation, have your own renewal, like energy of renewal, composure, get yourself together, Spirit is saying. Spirit said, get your shit together. Get your fucking shit together. I'm hearing it. Like, don't take this the wrong way, but it's like, bitch, get your shit together. Like, the fuck? Not my business. But yeah, just like you focusing on you, you will reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? What you do in the dark comes to the light. That's your business. It's called karma. Okay, let me keep going. All right, Spirit is also acknowledging in the middle of the deck that she's dealing with the Five of Swords. Defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, sabotaging behavior. Self-sabotaging behavior. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's underhanded behavior when it comes to her. Deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, crime. Man. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. That's deep, sis. That's deep. That's some deep energy right there. And Spirit is already telling me to wrap this shit up because it's just like, it feels like nobody's there. You know, you knock on the door, nobody's there, nobody's listening. Okay, cool. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging with the Nine of Cups, again, emotional, that you're happy here. Your wishes have come true. You feel like you're realizing your dreams. And it's quite interesting because Spirit is acknowledging one minute you're happy, one minute you're sad. And in this energy, it's like very happy and positive and feeling successful and abundant. And Spirit is saying next to that with the Hierophant, seek help. It just keeps acknowledging that you need to go find a traditional institution, that you need to focus on traditional values, that you need to go and talk to somebody to share how you feel, and then they can share what they think you should do next. Okay. Okay, because Spirit is acknowledging with the Six of Wands, with the fire sign, fire energy burning low in the area of business, but also in the area of passion. There's this energy of you feeling like a failure, losing, disadvantage, disgrace, being haunted, ill will, playing second fiddle, loss and defeat. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.